nice guys finish last. 100% of the time, nice guys finish last. I don't care what anybody says, nice guys finish last. In every aspect. Everything. Relationships, whether that be like romantic relationships, friendships, business, anything you could think of. Nice guys finish last. And I can guarantee this, and I know this for a fact, because I was/still is a nice guy. And I'm slowly changing, and I'm slowly trying to set up more like boundaries and say no to things and tell people, no, that's not how it's going to go. But yeah, for the longest time, I just used to be like, and being a nice guy is like the type of guy that's like people ask you, oh, like, hey, can you help me with this? And you're always that guy that they can rely on. If you're too reliable, you're probably a nice guy. And people say there's nothing wrong with being a nice guy, and there isn't to a degree, but there is, depending on what you want out of life. If you want to just be that guy that just helps people and you get enjoyment out of that, good for you. But I've realized that that's not what I want, and I'm changing. Women, the only times I've had success was when, not that I was mean, but like when I did the right things of like not really paying attention, didn't really care. I wasn't like super interested in her or giving her a lot of attention. That's when I had success with women. Yeah, like being too nice, you come off weak, and people don't respect you. And so if you're a guy watching this and you are a nice guy, hopefully you can realize that and you can start changing and understand that you can still say yes to things, but be aware of how much you're saying yes to and how often you're saying yes. And that if you really don't want to do something, or you don't want to help somebody, or you don't want to whatever, say no and mean it. And if they start complaining or they start going, oh man, how come, man? Oh, like what? No, I don't want to help you, man. No, I can't. Sorry. Can't help you, bro. Or even with women, stop being the guy that that has the every woman is great syndrome, where it's like you think every single woman is an amazing person. Treat them like a human. Treat them how you would treat other men. Like, I'm realizing that I've been on one end of the spectrum, and I don't want to accidentally like flop to the complete other side, but I've definitely realized that nice guys finish last, especially when you start watching like some of these other podcasts of women talking about relationships and stuff like that, and then they talk about nice guys, and they talk about how, yeah, when they want to settle down in their like late 30s or whatever, that's when like a nice guy is like the perfect guy, because he's probably a stable guy, he's not crazy, he's got a good foundation hopefully, and he's been saving up, and he's I'm not going to be someone's backup plan. I'm not going to be someone's once they've had all their fun, and then once they've done all the things they wanted to do in life, and experience the things with other guys or whatever, or experience the other types of men out there, that I'm going to be waiting around and being like, oh yes please, oh thank you. No, that's not. So for the love of God, guys, if you realize you're a nice guy, you need to change that now. Unless you're okay with just being a pushover and being, and that's all you want out of life. But yeah, if you're looking to get into a relationship or have people respect you as a person, you can't be a nice guy. You have to tell people how it is. And it is really tough. Like, I've struggled with it. I still kind of struggle with it, because it's literally been my personality for so long. And again, I think this is because of the way I grew up and how I was raised. I always felt like I always felt like I was still a child for the longest time, and that I had to answer to other people, and I had this like, I don't know what the complex is, but I had this thing where I never learned how to be an adult. I never learned how to be a man. I never learned these things. So I've been learning them on my own as I've gotten older. And it's not like from researching or anything. It's mainly from screwing up. That's how I've learned. And normally it's been pretty embarrassing. And lonely. Yeah. Just, yeah. Pathetic. It makes me almost like angry at myself, for being the way I was. That's the other problem too, is I think that's where a lot of rage comes from. For me, is I've been a pushover for so long in my life that it's just built up this like anger and this rage in me that I noticed, this was a few years ago, I noticed that it started to, when I would say yes to things that I didn't really want to do, I got this rage in me that would slowly build, and then I would lash out, and I would say things that were really hurtful, and then after the fact I'd be like, dude, I lashed out over whatever, getting extra groceries or something for somebody or whatever it was, and it's like, was that necessary? And I could do that because I'm older and I've got that ability to think like, okay, let's look at this whole like situation here. But for the longest time I just let things happen to me, and it just I'm not letting it happen anymore, and things are slowly getting a bit better. But yeah, I just want a warning to all the men out there that are the nice guys and are good guys. Don't be a good guy. Stop being a good guy. You get walked all over. There's not a lot of good that comes out of being a nice guy. If you want to be a nice guy and help out the seniors at the retirement homes and stuff like that. That's what being a nice guy will get you. That's it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Josh, Struggle to Strength. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one.